Follow me to the heart of Dublin's inner city and Dublin's Liberties, where we're building the future of Irish rugby with the Liberty Saints. A club and an area prevailing despite facing some of the city's biggest challenges, including a complete lack of sports facilities for its over 10,000 children.
We're a fledgling rugby club that's been established, I'd say, over 15 years. And I'm Barry Holmes, I'm Director of Rugby down here in Liberty Saints, based in Dublin 8. We've gone from a small group of 7, 8, 9 kids turning up after school to now a stage where we're fielding under 8s, under 9s, under 10s and 11s. The support we've gotten from the community has been amazing as well, which has allowed that club to grow to where it is at the moment. With growth comes the requirement for space. Children need to grow in an area that allows them to really express themselves. And unfortunately, where we are in Dublin 8, there's absolutely zero green area for children to express themselves, to stay fit and to interact in a social and sporting level.
My name is Colin Mulcahy. I'm a former Irish underage international rugby player, and after stopping playing myself through injury in my early 20s, I've started coaching here with the Liberty Saints. We're Ireland's only official rugby club without access to a full-size pitch, and our players are part of a wider 10,000 children in the area without access to any sports facilities. Getting to come down now and coach is one of my favourite things that I get to do each week, whether it's seeing the enjoyment of our under-8 players as they start to learn the game from scratch, all the way up to seeing the growth and improvement of our players as they move up through the age. Seeing us now start to produce some really quality players is something that I'm really proud of and is a real privilege to be a part of. All of that progress is down to our players showing up despite the lack of facilities, despite having to play all of our games away from home because we can't play here, looking to get better, showing up with their friends and looking to improve at their game and really drive that progress on further for us as a club.
I'm Tom McGee and I'm president of Liberty Saints Rugby Club, an area where there's really no sport or facilities for young people to get involved in sport. We have some indication from the council that there is a willingness to consider feasibility of putting a pitch into Basin Lane, but that's a long way away from buying a lawnmower. If we were to say best case scenario, that takes 5 to 7 years to actually become reality. What are we going to do? Because there's kids now that are 5 and 6 years of age that will be, their childhood will be lost by the time that pitch ever comes along. So in the meantime then we're trying to fundraise to improve facilities like this area here in St James's Primary and other schools and other buildings and facilities that there are in the community to say, okay, well, what can we do? We accept it's a long process and it's a big job, so what can we do in the meantime? Well, what we can do in the meantime is fundraise, bring up awareness of the problem, try to keep more and get more kids involved in sport and bring in external investors or apply for funding, but try to upgrade what we have, try to improve what's here as best we can.
What's important with rugby is not just the children turning up, but it's the support from the parents that are around. They're the ones that kind of get them out of bed in the morning. They're the ones that bring them to all the games. And it's great to see such a small group grow, not just with the players, but with the parents and guardians as well. It gives a great ownership for not just the rugby team, but the community as a whole. And we just hope to see that grow even more. So the skills that we've been fine-tuning with these kids over the last couple of years, we're hopefully going to bring it to the next level where we can compete just at that little bit higher. So we're looking out to the community now for support from coaches, from anyone with a rugby background to come down and if they can give a help out on this, we greatly appreciate it.